Hey, welcome back. Simon Lees here again. It's time to make another jam track video for you. This time I'm going to base the chords that I'm going to use to jam to on the last solo section in the song by Pink Floyd called Comfortably Numb. Obviously it's a classic, and the challenge with this one is going to be to try and not copy any of the bits that Dave Gilmour played. It's going to be difficult, I know it really well. It's going to be very tempting, but I'm going to try and stretch myself a little bit and just sort of think outside the box, perhaps, you know. If I give in to temptation, then so be it, you know, but we'll just see how it goes. So first things first, got to get some drums down. Now it's a nice slow tune, so yeah, so let's get a tempo. I'm going to guess 80. Okay, that hasn't worked. Let's try this way. A little bit quick. I'm going to try 70. Nope, got to do it this way. I thought maybe typing the tempo in the box would make things a bit quicker, but it doesn't work, so I'm going to do it this way. That's pretty close, that is. I'm sort of playing the song in my head, like the chorus especially. I have become comfortably numb. That's pretty good. Okay. Right then, I'm going to start with the kind of build-up that they do just before the last solo, just to sort of give it a bit of excitement. So, yeah. Let's check the quantizers. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. I've done a few bars worth of that, so yeah, I mean, it's just going to give it a little bit of variety as I duplicate that through the track, you know. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is, before I mess it up, I can just see the part, because obviously I don't want to duplicate the build-up. That's only going to happen once, so I've got to just duplicate it. And if you look at the screen, you can kind of tell where I changed from the hi-hat, which I used for the first bit, to the ride cymbal, where I used it for the start of the solo section, and then I went back to the hi-hats for the second half. So on the screen, it's quite easy to see which bit's which. Okay. I'm gonna do some rhythm guitar now. The question is, do I do it with a clean sound, or do I use a sort of half distortion sound? I'm kind of tempted to do the half distortion because it needs a little bit of power, but it hasn't got to be overpowering, you know. So you know, because it's a big emotional tune, you know. So it needs just that little bit of right. Yeah, I'm going for the sort of half-cocked volume on the bridge pickup on this one. I think it's, yeah. If I want to do anything rhythmic, I'll be able to do that without spoiling the, without it being too clunky. Okay, let's try this then. Cool, that's all I need to do on that. I can duplicate the rest. That's weird. Okay, where I've duplicated the drums, I keep forgetting Cubase kind of carries on. It's like even when you've pressed stop, it's like, no, I'm not going to press stop. I'm going to just carry on recording, just in case you wanted to add anything else. But yeah, so I'm going to chop that in the same place, so at least I can see where I've got to duplicate from. I don't want any technical hitches. And time for the bit of bass. Yeah, if you watched the last video I did, I had a little problem with, when I pressed record, nothing happened because it was set to respond to an external command, so I had to do a bit of resetting on the Cubase, and everything's fine now. So when I press record, it records, which is what you want. So, okay. Select the bass sound as always. Cool, that should sound okay. Okay, I hate that reverb on the bass, but it's only, my sound card's only got 2 inputs, and I have it automatically set so there's reverb when you record, coming back through the speakers or the headphones, whichever one you're using. And it's mainly for singing, to be honest. So it's like if I'm singing, I always have a bit of reverb so I can hear what I'm singing. It's like a little bit of myself coming back into my ears, so I can kind of check if I'm in tune or not. But it goes on everything. But when you play it back, the reverb disappears, so it's not actually recorded, So it's just just sounds a bit weird on the bass. Okay. Forgot I got a 5-string bass then for a minute. Yeah, okay. I have got a 4-string bass, but it doesn't sound as good as this one. Try it again. Actually, I might have to go back a little bit further. Okay, so it's just from the low D. Not having much luck today. At least I got the preceding note correct. So here we go, the solo. Bit ambitious on that bit. I had an idea, I went for it, and I played the wrong notes. So. Let's try that again. That was what I was going for. Here we go. Cool, that's all I needed to do. So I can now duplicate the last part of that. So obviously, like I say, I haven't got to duplicate the build-up. Let's just see where that comes to. That comes to 617. That's not enough, I need more. So try that. 732, I'm going to go for one more. Yeah, 8:27, that's quite a nice length. It's not actually 8 minutes 27 because it doesn't start until 2:44. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do another one. I think it's because of the slow tempo. And I always put a gap in the front of whatever I record in case I want to go back and add anything at the start, you know. Right then, this is it, the fun bit. Let's try and make Dave Gilmour wish he'd have played this instead of what he did. That'll be yeah, as if. Right, so I'm going to crank my volume back up, select my lead sound. Because I'm not using full-on distortion on the rhythm guitars, I'm going to use more, stick to the rhythm sound and just flick between the two pickups to sort of get a bit of variety, you know, like I've done before. So I've got plenty of time on this, so it's not as though I've got to kind of go in all guns blazing, you know. So I'm going to just start off nice and mild, and let's just see where it goes. You know, before I do that, I'm going to do what I did before, I think, and I'm going to turn the rhythm down a bit because that's a little bit annoying. Turn the lead up a bit so I can hear it, and yeah, we'll go for it now. I hate it when that happens. My phone went halfway through that. You might have noticed. But my phone's pretty robust, so yeah, it's got a good case. I'll ring them back now. Hope you enjoyed that. That was my version of Comfortably Numb. Absolutely nailed it, I think. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.